What is it, Mo? Whoa! Oh man! All right, David, can you find this in Quito?
Not inside Quito.
Not in Quito, no? Wow! Another point for Cayambe. Oh my goodness! Check this out. Woo! Wow! Oh, this is epic.
Oh my goodness. Thanks.
And good morning, and welcome to another beautiful day here in Ecuador. Right now we're on a random path in the middle of Cayambe, and Moses says,
"It's beautiful!"
because it is. Look where we are. And today we're going to compare. Where should you live? Cayambe or Quito, Ecuador? Right now we have a Quiteño. His name is David. Very gringo name, but you can also call him David if that makes you feel like he's more Ecuadorian. He also looks gringo, but don't let that fool you. He's been in Quito for how many years, David? 3 years. So he is Quiteño. I think you need to live there 3 years to be Quiteño. So we're going to compare. Is it better to live where we live in Cayambe or where David lives downtown right next to Parque Carolina in Quito? I mean, so far, David, we're winning. We're on an adventure. This is going to be epic. Let's figure out which one is better. His first time here in Cayambe or where he lives in Quito. All right, let's get down this mountain. And I have something really cool to share with you. All right, David, here we are. We can go right to the cascada, which is a waterfall. Do you want to go down that way? Take a look.
I think I'll follow the trail.
Follow the trail? Do you think things are more well marked in Quito or here in Cayambe?
I don't think I've ever seen that in Quito. That's funny.
You've never seen cascada that way with just branches and bushes and stuff going down? No. You could roll down and you get there real fast.
That would be an efficient way to go.
Maybe it's just like if I flew the drone like right there. So like if you went that way, that would be your death. That'd be cool.
That would be the quickest way to get there probably.
That would be very quick. Yeah. All right. So far though, what do you think? Quito?
This is beautiful.
This is beautiful.
This is beautiful.
I mean, just look at that. All right. So if you were to choose between Quito and Cayambe, and you are pro Quito because you live there, what are some pluses to Quito to get us started off?
Oh, Quito's a big city, and there's a lot of different ways to get around the city, a lot to do around the city, and yeah, there's just so much there. But yeah, we're early in the day, so maybe my opinion will change by the end.
Yep. All right. I don't know though, this view you can't really find in Quito very easily. I mean, if you go up to Ruca Pinchincha, that's pretty beautiful. But this river coming through here, that's something else. Also, we can go fishing. Can you go fishing in Quito?
Not that I know of. Maybe
No?
outside somewhere.
Somewhere outside?
Yeah.
Can you find trout?
Trout? Not that I know of.
No? In a restaurant?
In a restaurant for sure. Lots of trout.
All right, I see our first cascada. This is really beautiful. So we are in El Tingo right now, which is this place with waterfalls that you can come to. There's places to swim and some really nice pools. And there's also fishing, and there's canopy, and there's zip line. There's so much to do right here. $3 for an entrance for an adult. Moses was free, and wow, what an epic place to come and visit. I mean, you could spend the entire day here doing all these different things, even jumping into the waterfall and having expert guides here to do it. And oh my goodness, here comes a guide right now. We're probably not going to do the guided tours with Moses, but we are enjoying the waterfalls and the pools. What a cool place.
I kind of want to go in the waterfall.
You want to go in the waterfall?
Yeah.
That sounds awesome. Then you could finally get a shower. This is absolutely epic. I mean, you just get to walk over these boards that are just kind of put together, and Moses gets to climb on rocks, and you get to be right by the river with some piscinas. You could also camp here if you'd like, and I mean, come on, this is incredible. Look at this place, right next to the downtown area of Cayambe. I mean, this is crazy. Here in Ecuador, there is this water, and the brand is called Guting, and that water, you can get it with gas, without gas. It's delicious, and it comes from a spring like this. So they say that this is Guting water, even though the Guting in the bottles that we get is from Machachi, south of Quito. This place has the water, and Moses tried it straight out of the spring, straight out of the earth.
Yeah,
How was
I was
it?
swimming in here. I tried it. It tasted this like sparkling, which is the company Gucci, what it does.
Yeah, pretty cool stuff. Right from this water that you can also swim in. How cool is that? All right, next place. All right, from the river and doing a dirty hike to the Dona Hacienda. This is a place that you recommended in all of the comments. Whenever I come here to Cayambe, you say you have to stop here. So we're here right now. We just ordered our food, and David, what do you think about this place? I know there's a lot of food in Quito, but what do you think of this place here?
This place looks awesome. I'm really excited for these margaritas. This is the good mango.
So 2-for-1 margaritas. They got mango because it's mango season here in Ecuador. And then you've got your football match on the TV. You've got a playground outside. You've got a water hole, a pond where you can go and walk around. And it's just a beautiful place. So far, so good. All the wine also is from Chile, which I definitely approve of because we lived 7 years in Chile. Anything else, David?
I'm excited for this food. I'm hungry.
Let's eat. All right, so we've got our food here. We have 3 sopas de locro, which is really delicious. And there's a special kind here in Cayambe that you can try. And it's right on the menu. You're going to love it. And then Moses got the most food out of all of us. Moses, what in the world? Wow, that looks amazing. All right, dig in.
Oh, it's hot, it's hot, it's hot.
The food was a 10 out of 10. Really, really good. I 100% every single time suggest the sopa, the soup, the locro soup. Oh, it's just to die for here. And then this kind here in Cayambe had a little bit of meat on the top of it as well, just very thinly sliced. Super, super good. If you're here in Cayambe, you have to check out this Hacienda. It was in Hacienda a long time ago, and then it was deserted for like 100 years, and then it became this restaurant. Usually the haciendas here in Ecuador are like hotels and things like that, but here, the place that we were just at was one of the best restaurants I think that I've ever had food at in my entire life. Most haciendas also have some food, but here, I mean, it's just food and they do it so well. There's one in Cumbaya as well, but in Cumbaya, they had Shakira that ate there just a couple of weeks ago. Super, super cool. And well, where's David? Where's Elise? Where's Moses? Let's go find them. We haven't even gotten into Cayambe yet. Let's go find the family and go into Cayambe. If you ever want to escape from a prison like a donkey, well, you could subscribe, like, and leave a comment, or just bite your way through. Good job, donkey. All right, we've made it to the downtown area of Cayambe. And right here you see the Central Plaza and Moses. And I just think it's so beautiful because, one, you can find biscochos anywhere you go. They're these like double baked pieces of bread that you have some like dulce de leche, which is almost like caramel, but not quite, and hot chocolate. And it's just so good. Also, it's easy to find parking. But David, what do you think of this place?
I mean, it's great, but there's no metro, so
That's true.
There's only one way to get around that I see, car, or I guess you could take a bus. But
we don't need a metro here. You can walk everywhere.
Yeah.
Pretty congested here.
I don't see any basketball courts either. Where am I going to play basketball?
Well, you can play right here. Look at all this space. All you got to do is put up a hoop. Hey David, found you a basketball hoop. What do you think?
All right, I guess this place does have everything.
We're gonna go see if the museum is open. They say they're open every day from like 8 to 4 p.m. It is 3 o'clock right now, and we've never seen that it was open. Are your museums usually open?
They're open, yeah. So that's another point for Quito.
Right now we are in the museum. It cost us exactly $0 to be here, which is incredible. And here you can learn so much history. And there's somebody here that will even guide you around and tell you all about all these different artifacts that are here. There's so much that's written. I would love to be able to translate some of this stuff to English so that more people could understand what's happening here. But there's just so much history right here in Cayambe. I mean, I love the pottery because you go to this place right outside of Lima in Miraflores, and there's just the history of the pottery tells the history of the country. And here you have the same thing. You can see the pottery that was here many, many years ago, and they depict all the stories. And wow, what a guitar. And my goodness, a free tour of a ton of history here in Ecuador, in Cayambe. Super cool. Look at this. Huh. All right, I'm not gonna lie, but I think that I'm winning here, David. We just went to the museum. I learned so much history, and I'm so sorry for the last video where I had to come here and tell you the real history. We paid $0 to get in. We learned a ton. David, what do you think of Cayambe that's right behind us?
Yeah, it's a beautiful city, and I think knowing the history and how many archaeological places there are around here really adds to it.
It is so cool, and just how many hikes are around here too. I think that's cool about Quito though. Like, to be fair, there are so many places to go hiking. You have the Teleférico, you have the Mitad del Mundo. We also have a Mitad del Mundo here in Cayambe, but there's just so much to do here, as well as like a big city. You expect it when there's like millions of people living in the city, but here where there are, hundreds of thousands, not millions of people living here, you wouldn't expect it to have so much history and just so much to do around here. Anyways, I hope that you enjoyed this part of the video. Should we keep going and exploring Cayambe?
Let's do it.
Do you think Cayambe is winning?
I think Cayambe is a great city.
Still gonna convince him. You can't find these in Quito either. These are biscochos. They are traditional here in Cayambe to eat. They're warm, delicious, and this is the best place to go and get them. Biscochos San Pedro. If you're ever here, try them. See what you think. Get some hot chocolates. Get some queso de hoja as well. What do you think?
It's amazing.
Yeah?
I think I need hot chocolate though.
Hot chocolate does make them even better.
Yeah.
And a little bit of queso, some cheese, super good. Moses, what do you think?
I think it's perfect.
All right, David, so typically in Quito, you have a lot of parks. And the parks are beautiful and so much fun, and it's a way for you to get out and just do something. And like Parque Carolina, I just think there's nothing better than going there and going around the track early in the morning. It's awesome. But we're here in another park here in Cayambe, and if you know this park, leave it in the comments. What do you think of this park compared to the Quito parks?
This is a good park. I mean, lots of people are out, lots to do, and people are happy. This is a good park.
So, because the sun is setting and my arm is really tired from holding this camera, what do you think? Quito or Cayambe?
It's tough. I think they're both great cities, and if you want a bigger city vibe, go to Quito, but Cayambe has a lot to offer, especially around Cayambe, lots of hikes to do and lots of things to visit.
I agree. Like the malls in Quito, I mean, they're just incredible. You can get anything you want to in Quito. Here, it's just a small town feel, and you've got biscochos, different foods and things, but in Quito, millions of people are gonna have different kinds of foods and things like that from around the world. But leave in the comments, which place do you like better? Small town feel of Cayambe or kind of a big town feel of city of Quito? I like both of them. They both have their different charms, but it is really cool to be here in Cayambe. And the volcano is right here. There's so many other hikes. There's so many other things to do, like the soccer ball that almost hits you. Anyways, I hope that you enjoyed this video for today. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up. Check me out on Instagram and TikTok, Gringo y Latino, and we'll see you guys in the next video. You gonna be back for another video, David?
I hope so.
All right, let's go relax and eat some more food. Ciao, pescado.